Okay, the teams are seated as on your official programme. Monaleen, Cornafein, Legan and Barnacoula. Wish all the teams the best of luck. We're into the first series of questions. Start with the GAA question. When DCU, Dublin City University, recently won the first ever Sigerson Cup football trophy, who was their winning captain? Question 2, history. This man was once the abbot of Glendalough and later became the first native-born Irishman to be Archbishop of Dublin. He was canonised in 1226. Who was he? Question 3. Ireland, the island of Ireland, has 3 official World Heritage Sites. Which was the first one, named in November 1986? First World Heritage Site, November 86. What was it? UNESCO. Okay, first series of questions over. We're ready to move into second persons. First question. Name the current president of the Gaelic Players Association, the GPA. Question 2. When the Kerry patriot Thomas Ashe was buried in Glasnevin Cemetery, who gave the graveside oration? Question 3. This man took office in January 2004. Which medical man is the current president of University College Dublin? President of University College Dublin. That's the second series over. Okay, persons 3. It has now happened 3 times in the last 20 years. But which was the first club to win back-to-back All-Ireland Club Senior Hurling titles? Back-to-back Club Senior Hurling titles. History, question 2. Who was John Corla of the first Dáil Éireann, the 21st of January 1919, who later would become President of Ireland? Third question, the general knowledge. Who was Grand Marshal at this year's St. Patrick's Day parade in the city of Dublin? Okay, we'll have the sheets ready. Just move forward, please. Very quickly, the answers to the individual rounds. DCU winning captain Brian Cullen, the Dublin player. That Archbishop of Dublin, canonised 1226, Lawrence or Lorcan O'Toole. First World Heritage Site in Ireland, UNESCO, up in Antrim, the Giant's Causeway. Second series, the current president of the GPA, D.J. Carey, the Kilkenny hurler. Thomas Ashe buried Glasnevin, graveside oration given by Michael Collins. And the president of University College Dublin, the medical man, Dr. Hugh Brady. Persons 3, first winners of back-to-back All-Ireland Club senior hurling titles, 1993-94, Sarsfields from Galway. The Cloncorla of the first Dáil Éireann, later President of Ireland, Sean T. O'Kelly. And the Grand Marshal, St. Patrick's Day Parade in Dublin this year, ex-Dubliner Ronnie Drew. After the individual, Monaleen 24, Cornafine 24, Legan 12, and Barnacoula 16. We're now into the team questions. Go through 2 team questions and then Siobhan will collect the sheets. So write the 2 answers on your 1 sheet, please. History question. Of the 5 accredited delegates sent by Eamon de Valera, president of the 2nd Dáil Éireann, of those 5 sent to London for the treaty negotiations, which one at the time held the post of Minister of Foreign Affairs? "20 seconds for the team.
Fifteen seconds gone.
5 seconds left. Agus anish chest as Gaeilge, Ken Conte away, Creve Imaniacti idir Vanach Naharan Anori. Idir Vanach Naharan, Creve Imaniacti. Coog second. Sinead. Okay, we'll move into the last 2 of the team questions. 2 book titles. Falling for a Dancer, 1993. Children of Eve, 2005. Those are the publisher years. Those are two fictional works of which Dublin-born author?
Seconds.
5 seconds. The last question, back to GAA. And gentlemen, I do need Christian name and surname. Yeah, and lady, sorry. Been starkly reminded. Name the Tipperary player who was the only hurler to win All-Ireland senior hurling medals for his county in 3 decades, the 1980s, the 1990s and the 2000s.
Seconds.
5 seconds.
5 left.
Okay, very quickly, the answers of the 5 accredited delegates sent by Eamon. The one that held the post of Minister of Foreign Affairs was Arthur Griffith. Ken Conte, Wui Creve Imanic, Ijervanik Naharan Honori, Loch Garman. Falling for a Dancer, Children of Eve, books written by Deirdre Purcell. And the Tipperary player who won those hurling medals in the 80s, the 90s and the 2000s, the only one from the county to do so, Declan Ryan. We'll have the scores shortly for you. The scores at the end of the contest, Legan 24, Barnaculla 34, Monaleen 48, Cornafine 48. Tie break. Yeah. You have, yeah. Okay, the 2 teams involved. You should have 2 sheets left. You write the 3 answers on the 1 sheet. Is that okay? Tie for Cornafine and Monaleen. Again, 20 seconds. First question, tie break. The leader of the Green Party who attended the 90th anniversary of the Easter Rising Parade in Dublin recently, who was he? Leader of the Green. Question 2. Sorry.
5 more seconds.
Question 2. Which clergyman recently gave the eulogy at the funeral of Peter Kavanagh, Paddy's brother? Question 3. In 2002, which hurler was trying to win his 3rd All-Ireland minor hurling medal? Which hurler was trying to win a 3rd minor All-Ireland hurling medal in a row, 2002?
I to go.
Okay, the answers. The leader of the Green Party, who attended the 90th anniversary of the Easter Rising Parade in Dublin there recently, was Trevor Sargent. Both teams got it. The clergyman who gave the eulogy at the funeral of Peter Kavanagh was Bishop Brendan Comiskey. Both teams got it. And the third question, in 2002, which hurler was trying to win his 3rd All-Ireland minor hurling medal in a row? It was the lovely Galway forward, Ger Farragher. Monaleen had Ger Farragher and Cornafine had Richie Parr. So Monaleen. A bulla boss to all the teams and the officials for helping. Goramai Aga.
Thank you very much. We're just almost ready now to go into the Novelty Acts, which is our next section. And the first Novelty Act will be from Gallup, from Mount Bellew, my law, and they're doing a piece called No Compromise.
Come on, boys! Come on, give her one! Oh, look what you did to Hopper! Come on here! Hit it hard! Come on, here he comes! Sean Ogle had been upset! Come on! McGee! Look what you did to him! Hopper is in pieces! Are you all right, Hopper? Oh, we can't have done a mouthwash at the holiday! Oh, Jenny, Mash! He's decentralised!
Oh, give him a shot of the magic bottle, he'll be all right.
There you go, Hopper. Sound man. You're as fit as a fiddle.
No hard feelings, right, Hopper?
There was no need to go into the bag like that.
Yes, there was. As I'm telling you, if our club's name is pulled out of the hat, every man's life is on the line!
Fowler, every club in the whole country has entered that draw.
No, it was a top secret open draw.
Oh, yeah, that's what they tell us. But I'll bet you they'll give it to one of them glamour clubs like Salt Hill or Portumna with all their cups.
Oh, I'm telling you, it was on the radio in black and white. Did they see it myself? Sean Kelly said that any club in the whole country could be chosen to represent Ireland in the first ever compromise hurling series against the Maoris from New Zealand.
Maoris? Did you say Maoris? Jeez, you them lads are crazy. Did you not see what they did to Brian O'Driscoll?
Martin, will you pull yourself together? So whatever they done, it woke him up. Didn't he win the Triple Crown for Ireland? And he's going in that Hanky Cup thing tomorrow.
Wasn't that the spear tag?
To what? Spear that
Spears! If they're going to use weapons of mass destruction, I have nothing to do with it. Lads, rugby? Imagine letting those bios into Croke Park with their spearing and hacking. They'd have to pitch the strong line, the slide long before the planning permission came through.
Oh, well, look what I said it. I said it. When I heard that Sean Kelly was going for that job as the hurling guru, and then we get a Kilkenny president, the outlook for hurling is cat. And there ye are now, up in the air, talking about compromise rules. Will you forget Sean Kelly and Nicky Brennan and the Maoris and concentrate on the Junior B Championship?
Right.
And anyway, if them fellas ever came here, what chance would we have? Aren't we the only team in Ireland that trained by a woman. Sometimes it's hard to be a woman.
Lads, knock it off. If she catches us having a meeting in here, it'll be 50 laps for a lot of us. Come on, get stuck in there.
Oh, no.
Come on.
On your feet! Come on now, lads! Come on! On your feet! On your feet! On your feet! Come on! That's a bit of training! Lads, gather in here a minute. I've a little bit of good news for you.
Good news, Mar. The last time you had good news, it was more weight training.
Maybe it's a night out. Are we going to the dogs?
No.
Oh, sure. Everyone says we are going to the dogs already.
Do you know what? I bet it's Fowler's red card appeal back from the county board.
Will you listen to the letter, lads?
Listen, lads. Kakita ano.
Chiquita and oh, that's not from our county board.
Agwina us. Querum she ohasan down ora.
No, that's more like it.
Mar Uchtran, come on, Luke Lasguin, to inform you that your club has been selected to represent Ireland.
Give me that. On account of your club's special connection with the Maori tribe. What connection? The man who first introduced the Maoris to Imaniok was none other than the great-great-grand-uncle of your trainer, Mara.
Fair play to you, Mara, that bit banner, what?
He was transported to New Zealand because he stole Trevelyan's corn. So the young might see the morn. It's rolling around the fields of Athenry.
That's enough of that. There's something you need to know about the Maori hurling guidelines. Ever ahead, the square ball.
Mara, that's no problem. We all know about the square, huh? If you're in the square before the ball and you hit a slap on the goalie, well, the score doesn't count.
Hey, no, lads, look it. This is what I'm talking about.
Square ball! You know who can play with that
The
thing.
rules are the rules.
If they have square balls, what else do you think they have?
Ever ago, instead of our traditional H goalposts, the Maoris employ an A configuration. Lads, gather here each side of the goalpost and I'll show you. This is our traditional H goalpost. And for Maori rules, all you've got to do is push it into an A. Come on, lads, now. Heave. Keep it going. Keep it going. Well done. Well done.
Mara, that's not an A. That's an A.
Anyway, what about scoring? I mean, how do you score in an A?
Well, a goal or a cool will be scored when the ball is struck into the apex. In other words, lads, when the ball goes under the bar, it's a point. And when the ball goes over the bar, it's a goal.
Sure, that's all upside down. I get it. The reason it's upside down is because the Maoris live on the opposite side of the world.
So they see everything.
The wrong way around.
Come on now, lads, a bit of practice. Come on, a bit of stick work now. That's it, try and score a couple of goals. Keep it moving now. Keep it moving.
Mara, this is brutal. Sure, no one could score with balls like that.
Practice makes perfect. Anyway, there's something else we need to try and do. We need to try and organise some kind of a Celtic greeting. And then we'll give them a good Irish beat.
That's no problem. I'll just greet them with me poem. Grim on Dewan, Neil Royer Kisalia, no Pluck of Fair, a Boola Boy.
Oh, very good. Oh, that's very good now. That's very good now. So we're going on a solo run. But what we need is a little bit of teamwork.
Teamwork, lads.
Gather in here, lads, and I'll show you what I'm thinking about. Something like this. Da 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 da. Now, what I want you to do is practice that. And I'm going to liven it up with me whistle. Come on, lads, come on. Give it a shot.
I'm coming. Mara, this is stupid. We're like fairies getting ready for a fest. Did you never see the dance that them All Blacks do? The hatchet. You know, when they try to eliminate the opposition.
Not eliminate, intimidate.
That's what I said. How about a bit of
Rock
and roll?
No, lads! Sure, we can't be seen to initiate violence. After all, we play the fastest field game in the world, and we won't be dragged down to that kind of a level.
She's right. He's right.
But what else can we do more?
Maybe what we need is a hackaguela. Something like this, lads, something like this. Conna sa to. Conna sa to. Fascia go gallia. Acne, hey, shot. No. Come on, lads, give it a shot. Come on.
All right, come
Are
on.
you ready?
Have it.
Conna sa
And now for our second novelty act, we're going to Fina Kilmeedy in County with the Underdogs dressing room. So Bula Busmore, the Fina Kilmeedy in Liminock with the Underdogs dressing room.
Hey, Joe! What's wrong with you?
I have a splitting headache. Ha, Jimmy, fooled you again.
Well, Mickey, how did you enjoy your holiday, friends?
Yeah, it was great. But come here, can I tell you? Those French women, you know, they're fierce forward. Didn't one of them come up to me there one day, and didn't she kiss me on both cheeks?
So what's wrong with that?
Yeah, well, nothing, I suppose. Only that I was bent over tying my lace at the time. Hey, lads, this old boot, 'tis very tight.
Jimmy, try it with the tongue out.
'Tis still too tight.
By God, Mickey, you were very quiet today. Are you nervous or what?
No, I'm not nervous at all. I can't wait for the action to start.
You should drink water. If you do, you would. There you are.
Water? I've my own old mixture here for this.
Well, how are you today, lads? And if you're ready for a rub, who's first?
Oh, you better start with me. It'll take you a long time to get round me. Hey, lads, you ain't even know how we're going on our players' holiday this year.
Oh, we're going to Majorca.
It's not Majorca, it's Mallorca. The J is silent.
The J is silent. Does that mean so we'll be going in Oon or Ulai?
Charlie, you're here. Well, how's the girlfriend?
Sure. Charlie's only going out with a young lady. They call it puppy love.
And what's puppy love?
The beginning of a dog's life.
How's the leg? You're in that great. Well, I've bad news for you. Jack won't be playing at all today. He pulled his hamstring.
Now what do we do? So Jack's our best player. We've no hope without him.
There's only one thing we can do. We'll have to try and get John Joe to tug out and play.
You know something? He was fierce accurate, and he had a great pair of hands.
A lot of wattles after passing under the bridge since John just played hurling.
Well, all after passing a lot of water since.
So, he was a gifted hurler, and John Joe won't let us down.
We'll be all right, lads. Once I have enough of your old water drank.
I'll tell you one thing anyway, lads. They have a great fella playing today. He's down here to play in 3 different positions. He's covering goals, centre field, and full forward.
What's his name?
No other.
I see you're getting ready. and I'll leave me to you now.
What are we going to do?
Yeah, but what can we do? So we no one good enough to replace Jack.
What about yourself, John John?
Yes, John Joe. You were the best ever to come out of the parish. That's right. Weren't you known as the gallant John Joe? What was that song you used to have about me before, lads? I have it. Young pairs may come and old pairs may go, but there'll never be another like the gallant John Joe.
I like that good. Sure, I'm a member of the GPA.
Gaelic Players Association.
No, Grand Parents Association.
Very well, lads. I'm not fit at all.
You're don't leave us down, John Joe.
John Joe, I'll give you a hand to get ready. First of all, will you take off those old clothes and throw on your gear? Good man.
Hey, Mickey, suffer bullseye there, that birth for the throat.
Use one of those sweets, Mickey. He's joking! Oh, he's joking! Hey, lads, it must be John Joe's bullseye. I'll sort him.
Hey, lads! I'm right here. Hey, Mickey, does my bum look big in this?
Yeah, it does, John Joe. But sure it only matches your belly.
I'll have to try to straighten you out. Will you lie down there?
Down there?
Come here. Oh, over on your back, John Joe. Oh. Mickey, will you come over here and give me a hand to hold down his legs? All the way back, John Joe. Now, John Joe, you can get up.
I can't.
Will he get behind?
Come on, Joe, we lift him. Or we try to.
Now, John Joe, we'll do a little jogging. Everybody jogging. Lift the legs. Hey, John Joe, you need to have a change of outlook.
Yes, John John, a change of attitude.
Yeah, and you barely need a change of underwear.
John Joe, when was the last time you had a bath?
Oh, I had it back in Sunday, the 12th of April.
So the 12th of April was never Sunday.
Oh, faith it was, the year I had it back.
Now, lads, we'll move on. We'll do a few stretching exercises. I want right hand to left leg, and I want left hand to right leg. Right to left. Come on. Everyone do them now. This will loosen you up quick before the match. No, John Joe, you're all 2 feet apart.
Oh, sorry.
Tell me how you're feeling.
You know, I'm losing out. I think I'm ready.
Wait, stop. The best of luck and I'll see to it.
Lads, come here to me now. Any three we get today, lads. We have to make it count. Don't be scooping the ball up in the hurley. You roll it up. Watch this.
Hey, God, John Joe, you're after splitting the post. Hi, Mickey, will you get up there now and give us that speech you were going to make when we win the cup? Yes.
Go on, Mickey, get up there.
Go on, Mickey.
Get him up, lads, come on. Get him up. Come, Mick. I can't again! Tana, es soll gelohnt, an Kunststoff, Drachenmatter! Ach, ist nicht nach! Ach, ist die Macht! Doch, Bude, Bude! Ach, ist Bude, Mann! Ach, ist Ding!
Hey, lads, this is the most important day in our club's history. You all know what happened last year when these first gases in the first round. It ruined the club. It actually ruined the club. And if we're beating this final, lads, it will be a ruination once again. What do you think?
Ruination once again! Ruination once again!
And if we lose again this year,
It's ruination once again!
Lads, we're out there today and we're going to win. What are we going to do, mate?
We're going to win, boss!
What are we going to do?
We're going to win, boss!
And why are we going to win?
Because the referee is married to my sister!
No, we're going to win, lads, because we're up for it. What are we?
We're up for it, boss!
Lads, we're hungry. We're hungry. What are we?
We're hungry, boss!
In the name of God Almighty, Joe, what's that?
oh, that's a jumbo breakfast roll, boss.
A jumbo breakfast roll. And what's inside it?
2 weeks, 2 such, 2 rush, 2 make, 2 put on like one way.
Today, lads, we have to be focused. What must we do, Joe?
Focus!
honest. Hi, lads. Who's your man?
Oh, that's the new manager of the Limerick Hurling team. He's a Chinaman.
What's his name?
Win one soon. Out there today, I want no fancy stuff. I want none of this hugging, or this kissing, or this squeezing of the jersey. The only time I want to see you squeeze that jersey is when you're squeezing the blood out of it. Here,
Yes, boss.
down great for the plants in the field today. This here started so early on in the time. I want you to slow him down. You know,
I don't know what you mean, boss.
he's bison the glen of my angels. Yeah, I'll talk about that little Charlie last year. Look, he's still going with a crutch.
Oh, I'll do my bit today, boss.
Diane in all Asters, we'll try you in school. Tom will never get through that. So make sure the first ball that will come, yourself and himself will get a red card.
No problem, boss, no problem.
Now, lads, we're going out there today. We have a job to do, and we're going to do it. Look, we have the tools, and we have the balls. What have we, boys?
We have the tools and we have the balls.
Lads, we'll say one prayer.
Do we need prayers, boss?
Oh, no, we don't need prayers, but by God, the boys from the glen will need
They're doing a piece called Matty's Return. So Bulabus Moore, the Cornafin, and Kotakavan with Matty's Return. Which
Come on, you, will you hurry up?
Didn't I tell you half an hour ago? I'll be ready in a minute. Did you see me trousers anywhere?
Aye, they're over there. Come on, what's keeping you?
I'm after shaving.
Sure, you were shaving half an hour ago. What's keeping you now?
Oh, the glass was broke down the middle. I was seeing two heads instead of one.
How will you hurry up? Our Uncle Matty's coming home from England today.
Is he? And what time is he arriving at?
Well, the letter here says about 3:30, though he might be 15 minutes late. But he doesn't say why.
He might be 15 minutes late. You know, he must be a member of that GPA.
How would you go ahead of that? Do you know what, though? After all these years, I'd say he's near a millionaire.
You know, Tom, if we could get our hands on that money, we could get rid of the cows.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? And it's me that's out milking and slaving every morning with cows and calves, and you be lying a bit.
And me back doesn't be good in the mornings. I feel the dry rot settling in.
Do you know what you do? When you get a place of your own, don't be going for the cows. Go for the forestry instead.
And why would you say that?
Well, you see, you wouldn't get up in the morning to milk the cows. But at least with the forestry, sure wouldn't the trees still be growing and you lying in bed?
Ah, you're very smart.
Come on, our sister Angela's gone into town to do the shopping. And she left word for us to tidy up the house.
Oh, well, we better tidy up the house. What's Uncle Matty coming over for anyway?
Ah, the poor old devil, he hasn't long left now before he dies. So he's coming over to see the big game in Crow Park before he goes.
The big game in Crow Park? Is it that big boxing match between Tyrone and Dublin?
Ah, not at all. Leinster's playing Munster.
Is that in the Railway Cup?
No, no. It's the European Cup. It's the rugby.
Oh, the rugby! What's that noise?
I think it's a helicopter.
A heli what?
A helicopter.
I wonder would it be Uncle Matty?
Well, you wouldn't know who it is. There's a sight of high flyers around Killarney this weekend.
There is, with the Congress and everything.
Oh, Uncle Matty. Kid me Laforge. I'm Tom, and that's me brother Paddy.
Tom, how are you?
Uncle Matty.
Paddy, you can put my luggage over there, Gavin. Gavin, luggage!
Look at the set of the clothes, huh?
There you go.
How's the medication?
Thanks, Gavin. Say, do you guys mind if I have a cigarette?
Oh, not at all. You'll have to go outside, though.
Aye, smoke away out there.
Outside?
Yeah, we're not allowed to smoke inside in Ireland. You have to go outside for it.
That's right. And I hear the law is changing over where in the country that you come from, that you won't be allowed to smoke inside over there either.
You know, I'm not bothered. My GP told me I should give them up anyway.
Your GP, your grandparents.
Ah,
I say, Paddy, this old house hasn't changed much in all these years.
And how would it? And us with not 2 pennies to rub together, huh?
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that at all. You know, I think with a lot of time and my money, we could bring this place up to scratch.
You don't mean to say, man.
Oh, that'd be too much to ask.
Oh, not at all. I don't mind telling you guys this, that when all my wealth is accounted for, it'll come to quite a figure. And you know, my health hasn't been at all good lately.
Oh, that's a shame.
Too bad.
And when I pass on all my money, it'll pass on to you guys.
The sooner the better.
What did you just say?
He said he hopes you soon feel better.
That's right.
Oh, I've no doubt about it. I think with your great hospitality and the good care you guys are going to give me, I'll be better in no time.
Ah, don't worry, Uncle Matty, we'll look after you. We can stay over here.
All right. Paddy, go get a drink.
Drink.
All right, get it in here. Ah, not for you, for him.
Oh, here, have a drink of that, Uncle Matty. When they give that to the calves, we're not bad with the skywars.
I would you watch what you're saying?
Oh,
I think he's gone.
indeed he's not. He's sitting here in front of us.
No, I mean dead.
Quick, he couldn't be dead.
Check his pulse.
His pulse. Dead, isn't it? But what's the neighbours going to think?
Sure, aren't they going to think we killed him for his riches?
Why would the neighbours think we killed him for his britches?
Don't be silly, will you? Quick, stand him up before he stiffens out. How are we going to keep him up straight here?
Hold on. Can you hold on there for a second? I have a plan.
Right.
I wonder if we prop them up with this.
Oh, great thinking, Paddy. Right. What are you at?
I was wondering which pocket he put the money in.
Would you have a bit of respect for the dead? Right, listen. We're going to have to get rid of the body.
Couldn't we incriminate him?
Do you mean cremate him?
That's right.
Oh, great thinking. I go get a barrel or something.
Right, and then get rid of the luggage. That's a danger. Oh. Tom!
What are you at?
Here, quick, Tom! Get him off me!
Oh, you're all right. I have him now.
Oh, he's a dead weight.
Don't worry, I have him.
What's keeping you? Up, straight.
Get him up.
Right there.
Quick,
Head
into the barrel.
Is he going down?
Push him in, push him
He's
in.
going down, he's going down.
Right, quick, go get some paraffin or something.
Oh, would you always keep a gallon of it here handy? Have you got the matches?
I do.
Right?
You ready now?
Yeah.
Stand back.
Oh, he's burning well now.
And why wouldn't he? Wasn't he well-eyed?
Oh.
You know, there's not a bit sign of Angela at all yet.
There's no sign of Uncle Matty either.
Right, well, we're going to have to get rid of them ashes.
Uh,
Grab that old soup tin there, will you?
Will you hold on a second? We don't want to get Uncle Matty's ashes all over the good carpet. Take your time now. Oh. I wonder what is that? You know, I think it could be his nose.
I'll throw it in. Here, go handy with it. You'll shake the guts out of him. Right, I think you hear Angela coming.
Hold on a second till I get rid of the luggage.
Quick, throw it in there. Now listen. Not a word to Angela about Uncle Matt's ashes. What am I after saying to you?
Not a word to Uncle Matt about Angela's ashes.
What kind of an automaton are you? Quick, she's coming.
Oh.
On in here a minute, Jack. Jack was very good. He gave me a lift home from town.
Jack?
How are you, Jack?
It's like men that's hard at work.
Never a dull moment.
They're doing a bit.
Any sign of Uncle Matty yet?
Oh, do you know, he must have missed the plane.
He didn't say he was coming on the plane.
Paddy.
What are you doing with that old barrel?
The barrel. We were steaming off a pig.
Did you kill him?
No, Jackie died himself.
Paddy! Quick, help me with the barrel.
Oh.
Jack, would you like some soup or some tea?
A bowl of soup wouldn't go astray, Angela.
Try some of this instant stuff. It's great. Just done in no time at all. Imagine Uncle
after all this time?
He surely will. It's a bit lumpy, but sure, just leave them to one side.
Ah, thanks.
There you go. Jack's having some soup.
Soup! So there's no soup in the house.
But there's always a bit in this old tin.
And fine, rich, luscious soup it is too. And there's plenty of body in it.
You've never said a true word, Jack. Here, I'm not hungry.
Oh, God! I forgot to put Uncle Matty's name in the pot. Oh, here, Paddy. Have a look and see if there's enough in it for him.
There's more than his name in the pot. No.
And now to complete the novelty acts, back to Leinster, Kilfontaine, Carnew Emmets with a piece called The Weakest Links. Bula Busmore, the Kilfontaine, Carnew Emmets with The Weakest Links.
Come in. Hello, Mrs. Murphy.
Hello.
I got a telephone call there. Your television is broken down.
That's right. Then you better fix it in a hurry.
Why?
Because my husband doesn't like strange men in the house when I'm on my own. And especially when wearing a Cork jersey.
Sure, we're playing Wicklow in the championship on Sunday.
Should I know? Sure, my husband is below the sports field training the lads.
I see. Well, I better fix this television and get out of here quick.
You better.
There you are now, Mrs. Murphy. You're working perfect. There was only a wire out of place.
Oh, my husband is coming back. You better hide.
Hide where?
In the press, in the press.
I wouldn't get in
Yes,
there.
you will, Jane.
Come on in here now, lads. Now, lads, we are playing in the championship on Sunday. And yous are the weakest leagues. Yous are too slow. Yous are too useless. And yous are a whole disgrace. I've brought in Tucker here, a legend from the 30s and 40s. He's going to give yous a bit of a pep talk and tell yous what it was like back then. Go ahead, Tucker. We were hard men in the 30s.
Now, Tucker, you were a bit
Like Minister McDowell, yous played the man instead of the ball. And we didn't apologise for it either. Yous are there in the dressing room looking for a nail to hang up your earrings on. As plain camoga you should be.
Now, lads, if we win this match, I'm bringing yous all over to Rome. They're playing the Railway Cup finals there this year.
And where will I meet yous in Rome?
Should we'll all be up in the Vatican?
And will yous be in the bar or the lounge? Yous are too soft. How often do you see a lad putting up his hand and catching the ball? He wouldn't do it in my time.
What you're saying is, if he put his hand up to catch the ball, he wouldn't put it up a second time?
Well, I'll put it to you this way. If he put up his hand the second time, it wouldn't be the same hand as he had put up the first time.
Now, Tucker, we don't go on like that in Wicklow. Are you a question for Tucker there, Harry?
If a player's getting past, how would I stop? Tear into him! Stop no matter what!
You know now, Tucker, the young lads are fairly nimble nowadays. He mightn't be able to stop them going in.
Well, if I didn't get him going in, I'd get him going out.
Where's Scully? He's gone home for his nanny. His nanny? He says he's going to bring her with him to the match on Sunday. Seemingly, she's going to stand beside him in the goal.
Well, I gotta hope she's better than he is.
Well, he's bringing her to the All-Ireland final, and when we win it, he says she's going to do a lap of honour for us. Come on in, nanny. Come on in.
She's very shy, you know.
She's nanny now. Where's Scully? Come over here, Scully. Yes, boss. I believe you're going to play soccer.
That's right, boss. And everyone tells me that in a year or two, a million won't buy me.
Well, they'll be right, and I'll be one of them. Go over there to that press and get me the Wicklow people over. I want to see what it says about you.
Okay, boss. Okay. Hey, boss. Boss.
Give me that paper. It says here that in your last match, you were an absolute disgrace.
Ah, now. Sure, in the first half, we were even.
Yeah, and in the second half, you were even worse. Doc, come here.
What?
It says here that you were booked for a very late challenge on one of the Limerick players. What have you got to say for yourself?
Well, sure, I got there as quick as I could, like.
Ara, come here. You were playing full-back. There was a row up in the full forward line. You ran the whole way up through the middle of the field to get involved in that row. What brought you up there?
Didn't see any stop sign in the middle of the field.
Where's the goalkeeper?
I'm over here. I'm over here.
You're just very same when you're in the goal. If the ball was over there, you would be over here. Sure, I might as well have Bertie hurting in the goal. If Sheila de Valera come rolling in along, he wouldn't be able to stop her, because he wouldn't know whether she was coming or going.
I'm standing over here and the ball never comes near me.
Well, why don't you send her an invitation then? You're there standing in the one spot the whole time, wearing a hole in the grass. You're a disgrace.
Hey, boss, if we get to the All-Ireland, will it be played up in Croke Park?
No, it'll be played in Lourdes, because it'll be a miracle.
Boss, if I play full forward, and say now the full forward moves, do I move?
You move.
Yeah.
You move.
Yeah.
The only thing that's moved with you in the last 5 years are bowels. You're a disgrace.
Hey, Tucker, did that funny affair happen to you when you were playing?
Hey, Tucker, tell him about the day that your tongue fell down.
We were playing Kerry one day, and the last leaf broke in my tongue. And I went over to this Kerry lad, and I asked him for a lend of his belt. And when the game was over, I was that excited, I forgot who had given me a lend of the belt. And I went over to this lad. Say, were you the lad that gave me the belt? Bet I surely wasn't, says he, and he went down across Austin Stack Park and on the mile and jumped straight into the stand.
I tell you, it's a good job he didn't funny that. I think that the Kerry crowd, you heard what Paddy O'Shea said about him, a crowd of animals there. Now, I want you to come out here with me of a new bag of hurls I want you to have a look at. Come on.
Right. Lads, this is our chance to practice this song for the celebrations on Sunday. Are we right? Oh, we won the Leinster final and we're going to make our mark. When we get to the All-Ireland final, we'll be playing up in Croke Park. But the soccer and the rugby teams put Croke out so fast that we'll have to play on Christmas Day after 7:30 Mass. Oh, the soccer and the rugby, no more we play a hurling in Croke Park. For they're saying we won't build no stadium. You'll have to play your hurling down below in Tonka Park. Oh, you'll have to play your hurling down below in Tonka Park.
Come on in here now, lads, and get a new hurl for yourself.
A new hurl, John, come on.
Come on, come on. Come on.
I can't straighten. I can't straighten.
Oh, the husband is coming. You may go back. Oh, you may go back.
Oh, no.
Get in.
Come on in here now, lads.
Hey, Tucker, look, will you be coming over to see us play on Sunday?
You couldn't look at it. Anyway, you couldn't look at a match now. We crowds selling tickets. Boy, you thinking. Boy, you lying. The last day I was at a match, they were selling tickets for a widow woman and 6 chaps.
And did you buy one?
Bet I surely didn't. What would I be doing with a widow woman and 6 chaps?
Hey, boss.
Yes.
Are we getting the big dinner after the final?
No.
Well, I'm going on strike with Eddie Farrell and the rest of the GPA boys for 15 minutes.
Listen, you could go on strike for the whole game and it wouldn't make a bit of difference. When I get the ball, bring it home to your mammy and get her to make soup out of it.
Soup? Are we getting soup, boss?
Let me alone, for God's sake, will you?
Hey, Tucker, tell us, how did you get your nickname?
Well, it's a queer story. I used to be coaching the lads, you see. I'd be using old language like that you couldn't use here. And the chairman told me to leave out deaf, but in the tea, I'll Tucker ever since.
Because if you had been looking at that documentary about the Dublin football team, you could easily take out that tea and put back in your ref.
Yes, really good.
Hey, boss, do we have to wear our helmets on Sunday?
Of course you have to wear your helmets.
Oh, sure, the court boys never wear their helmets.
Don't you know well enough they don't make helmets that big anymore? Now, lads, come on in here. I want those to go home now. Get yourselves a good night's sleep. I want no drinking, and no smoking, and no carrying on. Get yourselves psyched up, and I'll meet you back here in the morning. I'm drinking too.
Hey, boss, can we go to the chipper?
Will you go home now with that? Maggie, turn on that television there. There's an old match I want to look at.
Lower hypergenic again.
Lord Bishop, we moved over to the club, which was looking for Wexford, and then in the doing a skyscraper across, goes right across. Wexford got to be careful here, with the chance here coming across, and Joe Deaver is it? But if Wexford defended well, struggled to get it up, to do get it up eventually to Nicky Lambert. Nicky ships a heavy tackle, lays it off to David Fogarty. A lot of Wexford players back in their own half, and then David Fogarty just...
Hey, Maggie, come over here. I must be losing it altogether.
How was that, Jimmy?
I never saw the referee putting that lad off.
Gurf Mila Mahagut, Carnew and Wicklow there with with the final novelty act. Tommy Bug knock Creeknahan ish, Tommy the Dridman the Derry Nahiha on Comortis Ger knock Ring Cassette. Our first set dancers tonight are coming from the Downs in County Westmeath, Nadonta. And they're going to do two parts of the plain Clare set. So Bulabus more than the Downs, Kunta Nahirvi with two parts of the plain Clare set. Gurf Mila Mahagwiv. Na dúnta chunta na hirbhí. Agus inis ó Roscommon from St. Dominic's. And they're going to dance two parts of the Longford set. So St. Dominic's from County Roscommon with two parts of the Longford set. Now, to continue on with our ring cassette, our third group are the local group here from Kerry, from Spa. And they're going to do 2 steps of the Cavan reel. So Bula Busmore, the Spa Kiri, with 2 steps from the 2 parts of the Cavan reel set. Now, for the very last competitors of the night, theirs has been a long wait indeed all afternoon. I'd like you to give a Boolabus more to Carrie Cruppen from Cúnta Ard Vaca, and they're going to do 2 parts of the Kilbrony Lancers for Margaret. Goramagwif, that's Captain Croppen from Kunte Ardvaka. So without further ado, I'm going to now hand you over to Jarlath Burns, who will say a few words and introduce our ear Uachtaran, Sean Kelly, to you at a later stage. Gorf Mila Mahagwif.
Agin Ushla, an Kedal she spoilum se Kogarges O'Crea go lesh na Humahori or Fad, a Honoc Major and Arden, and you Ked Galay Haku. Agus boilum se buiha se go a live she fasta, a soktwar tost, agus a soktwar dakiakta, the linen comortish. Vi comortish, agus tashpantish, and sky hugging in you, agus ta McKinsha go winch of Galiar Saltas. So boilum se Gadorish of Galiar Bullabus more than a Humahori, a Honoc Major and Arden and you. And today is not just about the competitors which we saw today. Scór is also about the thousands of people at home who set out on the very first evenings in October and November to try and win a county title for their club, and who'll be back again in parish halls throughout Ireland doing the same. And Scór is about all of us. It's about all of us in this hall tonight, and it's all about all of those people at home who give so much support to Scór and who aren't maybe able to be here today. And the first thing which I would like to do is to propose a vote of thanks to Cashin Niel, our Banati, a Rin Job den Sky, agus Bronu Vug a Horchlehi. So Cashin, Mahagan to our Nardan. I'll not keep you much longer because I know there's very big news awaiting just backstage. But before I go, I would also like to take this opportunity to thank from my heart our Uachtaran, our ear Uachtaran, a Cahara Clugin you, Sean O'Kelly, agus a Van Kayla Juliet. Now, Sean O'Kelly is somebody who has always been part of Scór. Right from his beginnings himself, he's taken part in it, as has Juliet and his whole family. And we knew that whenever he was appointed, and Juliet was with him, that we would always have their presence here at Scór. And here it is. It was one of the very first things he did when he was appointed Uachtaran. And here he is now as Ear Uachtaran back to make the presentations today. So on behalf of the Christian Ashrunta, I would like to ask Myra Graham, who's the Ifigá Culture in Park and Crokig, and I would also like to thank Myra for her help in the last 4 years for myself, to come on. And I would like to ask Sean and Juliet to come on because we want to make a wee presentation to them. And then I'll ask Sean to say a few words. Guramahag of Giliar.
Mina buchas Charlotte agus Mara. Carda mar Uachtaran Cahamera anahas ar an bhean seo. Sinní an céadúr lúmé an termisiin Uachtaran le trí blin an ús. Ach chun seás ar an bhean seo I go lear na ríis lí canis scór na héireann agus slúbra ag chálas mo córamach agus can dátal be tá sprid sa scór fósán agus le cúnamh dé raig seo nát go nát. Lúmé sin I nómh I ma heachtracht lú Nicky Brennan é freisin agus be mé ag déanamh níhil chun scóracha raig a ríis ins le blinta tá roing. Well done to everybody. It has been a marvellous 3 years for me as Uachtaran, and I would like to say that some of the most enjoyable experiences I've had is the evenings I spent at Scór competitions, be it at local level, Munster level, national level. It's always a great occasion. You meet great people whose only interest is in our culture and promoting it and trying to help young people in particular to take pride in our culture. You're the people who followed Scór to thick and thin. You're my friends. You'll always be my friends, and I thank you very much indeed for always being so courteous and nice to us. It was always great as well to go to various clubs and counties and to witness Scór items being performed. Only during the week I was up in Leitrim and we had a lot of functions during the day. And that evening, we had a lovely score occasion. Fergal McGill, who's the PR man in Croke Park, and others, we had a great night. I had intended going to bed that night about 10 or 11. Next thing I looked at my watch, it was 1:45. So it's a sign of a good night when it passes quickly. So to everybody in Leitrim, indeed all the counties, thank you very much for the great entertainment that you've provided and the way you're promoting Scór day in, day out. As a former competitor of Scór, Jack Welch down there was telling me he remembered when I danced inside in the town hall in Killarney, way back with my club a number of years ago. But now that I am free from the duties of office, I could maybe try an old step or two again. What do you think? Anyway, to conclude, thanks again, and particularly I want to thank Jarlath Burns, because I thought it was great that he took on the job, not just of Scór chairman, but also the Gaeilge. I amalgamated the two for the last 3 years. It was a difficult assignment. He was just retiring as a top-class inter-county player. And for somebody with Armagh, and for somebody of that calibre to come and get involved in the Scór, I think it was a great boost to it. And he did a great job over the last 3 years. Now to thank him and Mara for a wonderful job, and I'm always grateful to them. And as I mentioned today, my final duty as Outron in launching anything was yesterday evening in conjunction with the Aran na Gaeltacht at Eamon O'Keefe, when we launched a booklet which Jarlath and Mara and their committee produced, a lovely booklet containing all the phraseology that's needed in running GA clubs, be it coaching or training or Scór or meetings or anything of that nature. The Minister was absolutely delighted with it, and I'm quite sure we'll try and get it into everybody's hands so that we can use the Beagán Gaeilge we have every opportunity we get. So finally, I just want to thank Kathleen here for doing a wonderful job as Banatee. I always like to see the ladies out in front. They look better than the men anyway when they're out in front. And Kathleen is also secretary of her own county board, and that's wonderful too to see the ladies taking central stage in so many places, and to have her as Banatee here today was great. She did a great job, and Kathleen and to all the other ladies indeed. Thank you for your great support, and long may it continue.
Gurmagat Sean for those very kind words. And now what everybody has been waiting for, I'm going to take this side stage just to leave the stage clear for the important people. The results of the competitions. The first one, the Rinca Forna, Tyrone, St. Enda's Oma. Nevena from Oma in County Tyrone, 2006 Rinca Forna champions for Scór Sínsear. Okay, our next competition, the Arani Octainer, and again it's going north to Tyrone, Keelan Nick Conkilla. Arani Octainer champion 2006, Keelan Conkilla from St. Enda's Oma. Okay, the Ceolurlisha, and again we're staying in the north, in Ardvacha, Mullabone. So good. the instrumental musicians from Mullabon, Kunta Ardwaka, Ceolúirlisha Champions 2006. And our next competition, Ahrish Horucht, and again we're in the north, in Cavan. The winner there, Micheál McGibney from Cavan. Micheál McGibney, Curran Fena, Kunta Cavan, Scór champion in Ahrish Horucht 2006. And our ballad group now, we're going west to Aughnasheelin in County Leitrim. Ballad group winners for 2006, Aughnasheelin, County Leitrim. Aughnasheelin, County Leitrim, the ballad group champions in Scór Sínsear 2006. And our Throne Gestina competition, you already know the winners of that, so if we could have Mona Lean from Limerick on stage, please. The winners of Throne Geist 2006, Mona Lean, Limerick. Mona Lean, County Limerick, the Throne Gestina champions for 2006. Oxenish, the new class, while the photographs are being taken there, the new class goes west as well to Galway to Mount Bellew. So if we could have the Mount Bellew group, the Novelty Act champions for 2006 on stage, please. Mount Bellew Mila, Novelty Act champions 2006. And then the last competition of the night, the ring cassette, stays locally, Spa Kiri. So if we could have the Spa set dancers on stage, please. Spa from Kerry, the ring cassette champions for 2006. And just to finish, I'd like to thank everybody who took part here tonight. You're all winners in your own right. It's a very big ordeal to come in front of such a crowd and to perform, and particularly to congratulate all the winners. I wish you all a safe journey home. Slán ó Bhaile agus. Hopefully we'll meet again at some future date. Gurra míle maith agaibh go léir.
You did a great job.